Ladies and gentlemen, this is a CPV review of something already broadcast via YouTube or Twitch. I'd highly recommend you watch the CPV beforehand watching this review due to the fact that it contains spoilers. Plus, it contains the opinions of individuals and may contrast with your own. Enough with me talking, let's get on with the review. Let's go. Hello everyone, I am Mr. Cross and welcome to an NGC No Remorse review. I am joined by Civi.
I'm back.
Nick Civi.
I'm not. This is my first time here.
And Skills.
Hello.
As I just said, we're going to review NGC CPV, second CPV. So, let's shut up and get on with it. We're going to go with the pre-show first. So, Civi, the whole point of this, we're just going to rate the pre-show. So, what was your rating for the pre-show?
4 for me, because it was good for a pre-show, I guess.
CVK.
Now he rates it a 4. I say 4.5 again because I liked every single match, including what happened in the end. But I'm not gonna say because someone else is gonna do that.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, I've already disclaimed spoiler.
He has the disclaimer, so.
I'll give it a 4 because it's a pre-show. It's good. Scales.
I'm giving it a 5 just because of Stigma's promo.
Okay. Right. First match of the night, well, of the actual CPV was Shane Silver versus Chris Grant, number 2.
Oh shit!
Match
Jesus!
for the Mercury Championship. My sweet God. But Civi, what's your rating for that match?
What are the matches out of 5 or 10?
Out of 5.
Nice.
Out of 5.
Thank you.
Also,
Set 5. Oh my God, people.
No.
Alright, continue.
Alright, so 4 again for me because, I don't think this one was as good as the first one, but it was still pretty good. I mean, those two have chemistry with each other, so 4 again for me.
That's...
CVK.
Okay.
DPK is waiting to go off of me. Come on.
Okay, yes, I was gonna go off. I'm gonna try to hold that back. I say a 5 because I saw a spot where the chair was wrapped onto the corner and it made it look like Shane Silver jumped, flipped over it.
Oh yeah.
And then Chris Grant got hit against it. All those spots, oh my God, those are amazing. That just deserves a 5.
And I'm going to agree with you because it was when I saw that I was like, well, this is a way to start off the CPV. As I said in my other one, in my first review, I have not clicked through that match to see what happened. I watched the whole thing, and I was like, oh damn, spot after spot after spot. It was very high octane. But I'm gonna say this: the commentary, I could have played a drinking game with that. Every time when he said "no remorse," just take a drink.
Oh my God, yes.
I would have been smashed by the time we got to the third match. He said "no remorse" loads of times,
No.
but instead of that, I'm gonna give it a 5. Skills, your rating.
But don't forget about his pen.
I give the match a 5. But actually no, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 just because it was a really great match to watch. But after a while it was just a spot fest. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Okay.
How come I was the one that gave it the lowest rating? The fuck is this?
Yeah, you get out of here.
Right.
Yeah,
Get out of here. Fuck it.
Get in here.
Next up is it Kendo stick match?
Yes.
Yeah, Kendo stick
I
match.
think it was.
Kendo stick match versus Maxwell Verdi and Matt Walker. Civi, your rating, please.
Ah, jeez. Let's hope I don't give it a bad one so nobody goes off on me again. 4.5 because this match was again good, I guess. I mean, 4.5. I really don't have a reason.
CVK.
Okay. Well, I freaking called this because I know Walker was gonna win.
Everybody.
I think that's what we kind of forgot to say. Who would won? Who we thought? Fuck.
Yes. Damn it. I'll put it.
Let's just do a big fast recap. Who we think would have won and who did.
Oh, who we thought was gonna win every match?
Yeah, just like other than the pre-show, like just right now.
Oh, okay.
We'll go from now. Go on.
Okay, so I know Chris Graham's gonna win, retain his title, and obviously.
Team Shane Silver.
You mean Shane Silver?
Oh, I said Chris Graham.
Yes, you did.
Botch. Shane Silver. I bet. See, I called it. I called the botch. All right. Come on, skills.
Huh? Oh.
Skills.
I thought Silver was gonna win.
All right.
Civi.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna change my answer. When we
I thought Grant was gonna win.
Yeah, honestly, when we were doing the review, I thought Grant was gonna win, but I was clearly wrong. So
I was clearly freaking right. I knew
I was
Silver.
right. I said Silver.
Okay.
And Silver actually won. So Verdi, Walker won. Civi's give it a 4.5.
I give it a 4 because in a way it kind of got, no offense, it was a little sloppy at points. Some spots were alright, I guess. Some stuff is back and forth. Things like that.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna give it a 4 as well because it was a bit slow. I still watched it, but it was a bit slow and a little bit sloppy. But good match still. Skills.
I'm gonna give it a 3. Match was boring. I didn't like
yeah, I didn't give it the lowest rating this time.
You give it the highest rating.
Yay!
Next up.
I can never be in the middle of this. What is this?
Jesus.
Next up is KDK versus Aaron Matthews. Winner of that match was Aaron Matthews with a decent end.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm gonna start off. So I'm gonna start off by saying I honestly thought KDK was gonna win.
Say get close to your mic.
What? I thought KDK was going to win. And I'm gonna give this match. What is up in me number 4 today? But again, a 4. It was a very good match. I just Jeff though really impressed me to give me a 5, but I guess or that spot at the end was just perfect. It was perfect.
Define called it as well.
Define did call that. I have to give him props for that.
Even though he's not here. Well done, Define.
That was almost exact.
CVK.
I def called this match too. I knew Aaron Matthews was gonna win. Surprisingly, this was actually better than the last match. I rate this one at least a 4 again.
Okay. I'm gonna give it 4.5 because I like the match. The match was well paced and good, and yeah, the spot at the end was leading up to it, which was predictable because I thought I was gonna RK him through that table. I know that, but he did it, and it was really good. Skills.
I'm gonna give it as well a 4.5 because although the match was good and it was entertaining to watch, some spots were boring and not as fun to watch.
It was a good match, not a perfect match.
Yo.
Next match was the hair versus hair match with Giovanni versus Vivi.
Everyone wanted to see this.
I love this match. I'm gonna give as soon as I'm starting off, I'm giving this match a 5 for the first time ever in my life because this match was just enjoyable to watch for me. I just love the whole story behind it and how Vivi dressed up like Ryan Giovanni except with the Netherlands flag. It just caught my attention. So, and how they did it at the end was I don't know exactly how they were gonna do it, but I thought it was good.
No, hold on. Sorry, Civi. To do this.
Okay.
Skills, how do you feel like that? How do you think that's dumb?
I don't like it done.
I just didn't like how it went to the crowd. That's all I'm just saying.
What the hell did you want? A Photoshop laser?
Well, what I could have seen then done was him in a submission maneuver with it's showing Vivi's back, and they could have done that. But
Could have done all that, but it didn't. CVK, your rating.
Okay, this match is really. I also give this match a 5 because the build up throughout all of this, how Vivi outdid Giovanni's attire with his.
I just love that. That was one of my
the promo that Giovanni did. in the beginning, like when he came out, because that was like he showed real emotion when he was speaking. Beautiful.
And then he did show emotion at the end of the match too.
Even at the end.
I'm also gonna give this. I'm gonna give this a 5. Match was good. Promos were good as well. I liked Giovanni's promo so much. I was like, oh my god. The way VBA did it, and it was really good, really fun to watch. So a 5. Skills.
5. Match was really entertaining. Like, it was unexpected because, like, both of these men were men that if they lost their hair, it was like, damn, head of Billy's middle. So.
That's probably why Giovanni quit. Probably why he quit.
So, all agreed, 5's on the board for Giovanni versus
Yeah,
Civi.
if you guys end up watching this, good job to you too, so.
Right, next up, Price and Bash versus The Lost Causes. Winners of that was Price and Bash. Stuff happened at the end, which we'll go into after. Civi rating.
Fuck going into it after. I'm going into it right now. I called this, like, everybody called this match. Everybody knew that Vernon Price and Cameron Bash were going to work, like, everybody knew that they were not going to work together. And it showed it at the end, like, Vernon Price. Like, I'm pretty sure even his shirt or whatever says, don't trust anyone. Yeah. So, I pretty much called that, so. 3 for me. I don't know why, but I just really wasn't that entertained with this match because, I mean, I guess I was a little entertained because Lost Cause was first time in a tag team match. So, 3 for me.
Civi.
Wow. I'm actually gonna agree with Civi with 3. It was, if you're gonna pull out the tag match, and it's like a tornado, it's gonna look very sloppy based off how it was. You have people in the ring, you have people out the ring, you see action back and forth, but then
it's hard to concentrate on one single thing.
It's hard to like see what the other guy's doing. And it was obvious that Cameron Bash and Vernon Price was gonna win based off what happened to both of them, because they both were attacked from Lost Causes. I knew Vernon Price. I def called this one though. He was gonna attack Cameron Bash. That was just perfect.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because I liked it. It was good. Just as you said, it was hard to kind of put yourself on one part. I was find myself looking at the Price and Snow trade-off, and then the Bash and pull-ins, and it was hard to try to keep what spots was what. It's pretty, it's hard though to try and sim that, but it was good. I like the ending. The ending was good.
I don't blame them. They try to make it look like a street fight.
Yeah. Skills.
I'm gonna give it a 1. I did not like this match whatsoever.
Really? Like the lowest rating of the whole review, ladies and gentlemen. Skills.
Thank you. You're gonna give us negative comments, Skills.
I don't care. I did not like this match whatsoever, and it was very predictable, very boring as well.
Next up is the International Championship ladder match between Storm and Surefire. Canada versus
Storm. Jesus,
Canada won.
Fucking love that match.
And I'm sure Define, when he saw this match, he was like, "Yeah, Devin Surefire." But
okay, we both called. Me and Define both called that.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought Robin Storm was gonna win. Silly me, but
Surefire won.
Surefire did win, but I thought Storm was gonna win, but.
And your rating?
4.5. I did enjoy this match, and it was I like the rivalry, to be honest, too. So 4.5 Storm versus Surefire.
Civi K, your rating, please.
This is kind of like the Chris Grant and Shane Silver, how they did that little spot. But it was with the ladder. It was with the ladder this time. That was beautiful too. So I also give this one a 5 because it was a ladder match. Everything was back and forth. They did some stuff. A lot of things that was creative, like that you've never seen anyone do before. The rivalry was such a good build-up ever since the resurgence match, I think. So yeah.
I don't know. I'm a bit torn. I'm gonna give it a 5. Yeah, I'll give it a 5. But my only criticism on it, I know it's a ladder match and all, but a little bit too long. Just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit too long for my liking.
I could have seen them doing an exciting freaking ending with a ladder match.
Skills.
I'm gonna give this match a 5 because it was really entertaining and actually unexpected. Like a lot of people didn't think that Robin Storm was gonna lose.
Yeah, I like how they're building it, like making the rivalry longer just because of that. So I guess that makes sense. So.
And now it is the main event. No, I'm not doing that.
Thank God I'm going first.
No, we're doing that after. Sorry.
What?
We are gonna have what we like to see in No Remorse. What else would have you wanted, which wasn't actually in there? Civi, you go first.
Well, I know Skills was gonna say this later, but I actually, like, at the beginning of the match, beginning of the night, sorry, Nick Virtue, he was attacked by Ryan Cavallari, but I could have seen that coming because Ryan Cavallari did debut and they had, like, with their WrestleMania match on Nick Virtue's channel.
In AOW.
And AOW and whatever, if anybody remembers that, so. I would have actually liked to see him play into the pay-per-view more than he did. So that's it for me.
Civico.
Wait, hold on. What did Civi say?
He wanted to see more Nick Virtue.
Of course you'd want to see more Nick Virtue.
Well, he could have played more into the pay-per-view. Or CPC or whatever.
Well, obviously, because I do have a good feeling every single pay-per-view they're gonna have a whole special guest thing, because that's the theme now.
Well, they have. They got Rom next.
But yeah, so Rumbuster and the Starstruck is what we kind of forgot to say.
Yeah.
So that's a little other thing. What I'd like to see in this pay-per-view, huh? I don't know. Probably like Travis Jones or whatnot, because even though he's like one of those guys with the losing streak in NGC, would have been interesting to just see him one more time. To just like this little storyline. To like, oh, he has to redeem himself all the time and try to win matches.
Yeah.
I thought that would be interesting.
My one. Tag match. Where is it?
Yeah, I just thought of that. Like, why did I have to say this? I want to see tag team champions already. I mean, we have good tag teams. Crummy Bears is an interesting character. Like, what the fuck is their name?
Crummy Bears?
Rebellion. And then the Funky Express, whatever.
Funky.
But I want to see a tag title match at least.
Yeah, I hope we see that on the center stage or downfall in the near future.
Well, they're gonna need a lot of build-up for a tag team title match.
Yeah.
Girls!
I hope they build up.
I would have liked to see a host that actually hosted and not just entered the arena. That would have been great.
Okay.
Wow.
Now we're gonna.
Oh my God, it's...
True. We are now gonna go to the main event, NGC Championship between ACHAIRS and Scott Barnett.
Oh my God. Both of them is my favorite.
It was like, the only reason I say that this is match of the night is because they put so much effort into this to make it look good. Like, all the blood, I'm not knocking Scott Barnett here, but it looks like he was bleeding half to death, to be honest. But they put so much effort into this match, and it made it really enjoyable to have all the realism of the blood and everything. I just really like that match. So 5 out of 5 for me.
Civico. Stupid question, really.
It's a 5, and I'm passing the scales.
I'm just gonna give it a 6 for you.
Yep, got 6. Whatever. I like the match. The editing.
Yeah.
Of the Blood Wars was actually interesting because I never saw any editing like that before.
I like when they got. Sorry to cut you off.
Sorry.
I like when they got AC, when they had a replay and then they cut and AC was instantly cut open, and that was like, oh. And then when Barnett was cut open, it was like, oh, that's some good editing.
No, it was crazy how Scott Barnett got cut.
But then it was too overdone how
yeah.
he still survived the match. Gonna make blood a little less than.
I'm gonna give it a 5. Match of the night, instantly. Skills!
I'm gonna give it a 5, but I agree with you, Josh. They should have had, like, I don't think they should have ended the match. Like, I think they should have done something where at least they had medics. Like, the fucking ref was there having a bag and he had all his fucking gloves. But no, let's not check on these superstars that are about to fucking die. No, let's just let them wrestle until they die. Like, honestly, that was a really good match and everything, but I wish they would have done something a little more with the ref. And also,
into the whole thing.
It was kind of funny how Scott Barnett got cut open, because, like, you just see AC Arthur punching him, and all of a sudden you just see blood splattering on AC Arthur's shorts and shit.
That was crazy.
It was weird how blood was on Barnett's hands.
Yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't on his legs. Kills me.
Because
Good match, though. So 5 out of 5 for me.
Right, we're gonna go now to the MVP match of the night, and who did we want to see more from? Civi, who's your MVP?
My MVP. AC Arthurs, because not only is he like one of my favorite superstars on NGC, but just because of the match that they had, he came out on top. So MVP is
Match of the night?
AC Arthurs versus Scott Barnett.
Main event, pretty stupid question to ask, really. And who would you like to see more from?
Nick Virtue.
Oh my god, he's not even a superstar in NGC.
Well, I mean, like, I thought you were talking about the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah. Who would you like to see more?
Yeah, so Nick Virtue.
If he gets a little chance to join, then yes, you can say that. He's not there.
I'm just being a smart. I was just being a smart ass.
CVK, you know what to do. MVP.
Alright, MVP. So many people did so many good spots. I was kind of thinking about this. It was either Shane Silver or Devonshire Fire.
Choose one.
I say 2-time MVP of my choice, Shane Silver again, because he did that amazing spot that no one's ever thought of before, and it was great. And obviously, the match of the night is the main event because the way it was well set up, the blood they had that little theme with the street tire. I thought that looked unique because most people really wouldn't have done that. The ending was actually kind of.
Who did you want to see more from?
I really want to see, surprisingly, Frankie Flo.
Oh, yeah.
But it's from the pre-show. So like, I like his gimmick and everything. His style of wrestling. I think it's completely different from everyone else's, including Jive, his tag partner, the Funky Express. I think their tag team name is.
Yeah.
Like, even like, I want to see them as a tag team. I want to see tag team action from them because I would be very entertaining to watch.
My MVP. Now, do I want to go 2-time MVP for me, Surefire, or should I go for the one completely different? In fact, I'm gonna go Giovanni.
Book the match. 2-time.
I'm gonna go Giovanni because he did honestly surprise me with his promo and everything. Giovanni, my MVP. Match of the night, main event, of course. Really stupid question to ask.
The 2 British people, goddammit!
Not only that, it's just crazy. And who would I want to see more of?
And who would you like to see more out of?
Lost? No. Price.
You gonna say Lost Causes?
Yeah, I'll take a Lost Causes.
No, Price.
Price.
I think just to be there more often.
Price got fired.
And does that happen? And then you have to say some stuff, huh, sir? Spoiler alert.
It's not a spoiler alert, they said it on Twitter.
Whatever.
Well, not everybody looks on Twitter.
Okay, well, maybe you should.
Well, that's what I want
Small
to
scale that you want to have your voice be heard. Who was your MVP?
My MVP was Shane Silver.
Pam, get back!
And it's specifically because his match was fucking the best of the night, in my opinion.
So your match is still the ground.
Yeah, I okay, I don't care. Everyone's gonna pick the main event, but for me, it's Shane Silver versus Chris Grant because that match was 2 pay-per-views, and they did nothing the same from the first match. It was completely different than what they did the first time, and it was still good.
Yeah.
So.
And who would you want to see more of?
I would want to see more of Carnage. I feel like Carnage has he has something in him, but they're just not using him right at the moment.
Wasn't he now number 1 contender for the Mercury Championship?
I don't even care.
No, I think. Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
So in a couple weeks, Chris Carnage is gonna be going against Silver, and that match is gonna be shit.
Oh wait, I have to say something. I can't believe some of you really thought that the champions were gonna lose. Like, they just fucking won the title, and you think
I know,
lose? Like, you have to wait. I think, in...
Yeah.
Let's say, the 7th pay-per-view. Or something.
Maybe the next pay-per-view. Maybe the next.
No, I don't want them to just hold it for again.
Well, I feel like Chris
Do you know
Grant...
how fast it is when they put up a pay-per-view?
I know.
Yeah,
I feel like Shane Silver can lose it next.
4 weeks.
Right.
And finally, out of 10, how would you rate No Remorse? Civi.
9. Only because...
Say why after. Say why after. Okay.
Yeah, we can base our opinions after we rate it. Shit. I love this pay-per-view. It was better than Resurgence.
Yeah, it was better than Resurgence.
Say 9.5.
I'm gonna go for 10. And skills.
Fireworks.
Okay, so I guess I give this pay-per-view a 9.5 because everything they did was just great.
So, Civi, what did you rate it? 9.
I rated it a 9. This was by far better than Resurgence, not only because it's their second pay-per-view. They didn't have much to do with Resurgence, and this knocked the ball out of the park. No Remorse was an excellent pay-per-view. I'm literally gonna go back and watch this later today, so...
I can't do that.
I have to, now that we did this. I'm leaving in a little while, but I will go and watch this pay-per-view once again, so good job, NGC. There you go.
CVK, why 9.5?
Well, they've done some stuff that have never been seen in a show before, and everything was kind of great. Even though there's a few matches that were kind of alright, but then some afterward became better, and they just impressed me a lot. I'm just gonna be surprised what they're gonna do in every single CPV. How they gonna top that?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Why I give it a 10 is because I did not skip through any of it, and that's perfect CPV for me. If I don't click through, it's perfect, and I didn't click through that one. How are they gonna top it at Starstruck? I don't know. Skills, why 9.5?
Because it was possibly the greatest pay-per-view I've watched in a while, but it wasn't rewatchable. It's not something I can go back and watch again.
Oh.
That's why.
That's it. Right. That's the NGC No Remorse review done. I've been Mr. Cross. That has been Nick Civi.
Hello.
That's been CVK. That's been Skills Kills. I will link everything down in the description. You go subscribe to those guys. You guys have been awesome for watching this.
And we'll see you for Starstruck.
Indeed we will. Goodbye.